This is a list of the funniest business names. Here we go.
All
So I'll start. Site for sore thighs, massage parlor. I mean, would you stop in?
Wow. I mean, I would. Chiropractor.
Okay.
Baby got back problems.
That's a good business name.
I like that one.
You could have like a cappuccino station, Sir Mix-a-Lot,
Oh, yeah.
where you know,
Yes.
we're going to be rich.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Twerk Ethic Show! Get up!
So,
There we go.
welcome everyone to the Twerk Ethic Show. I am JT. Here's my little notes about that.
I like that.
And here's Cooley and his name tag. That's funny because you remember the first episode. Maybe you do. You were wearing your name tag that day.
I was.
And you said it.
Yep.
You're like, I'm Cooley. I'm wearing my name tag today. Because you had your Cooley High.
Yep.
Was that what it is?
Cooley High School.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your hoodie on.
Spelled the same.
And today
Didn't go there.
is episode 90.
What?
Yeah. We've been doing this quite some time.
Yeah.
And we realized downstairs
Wow.
that our 100th episode
Uh-oh.
is going to fall on Christmas because everything makes sense. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Huge fans of Christmas.
Yep.
And
that's our present to you.
as our present to you and ourselves.
100. We got to work on that show. It's going to be big.
It's going to be huge.
It's going to be special.
I'm not sure. I mean, after we got going, I was more sure, but I wasn't sure we would ever make it to 100 because it seemed so far away because
Sure.
we do an episode every week. It's not like we're doing, no, we have way more than 100 videos,
Oh, yeah.
but 100 full-length episodes that we do every week. You can't really go faster.
No.
The only thing you can do is not give up.
Right. Exactly.
And
And we haven't.
we're 10 episodes away from 100. Congrats, man. That's like a big
You
thing.
too. Yeah, man. For sure.
Pro bono. That
Yeah.
one blew up on YouTube, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The pro bono.
Oh, I
And then
saw that one.
another one that we did blew up big time. Obviously, the Chris Farley one.
Yeah, that one did.
But I'm pretty sure there's another one that blew up. It got like 5.8 thousand views.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember which one it is, though.
Well, maybe I should pay attention so we can know what the people like.
I don't know. We have so many hits out there.
It was the Monty Python.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother's a hamster.
Yes.
That's maybe what we should do. We're like talking strategy on the show, but maybe like with YouTube, since it's so search heavy
Mm-hmm.
and recommend heavy on the recommended. Yeah.
Okay.
Is the big things like that.
Yeah.
Chris Farley,
Mm.
Monty Python. Like give people
Can't
something they
miss.
already know
Don't miss.
and then make it funny.
yeah,
Anyway,
for sure.
what were you about to say? 100th episode, you're proud of me. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Were you going anywhere else?
I understand why people don't stick it out
Yeah.
as long as we have. It's like, it's not thankless, but sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's way longer
yeah.
than you even think.
Yep.
Like you can get kind of cocky and you're like, oh, I'll stick it out.
Yeah.
Like I'm in.
Mhm.
I'm in. And
Yeah.
then when you actually sit in it, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's not thankless. I mean, it's like, you don't see a lot of results. You know, it's like losing weight. If it's, it's a slow process, for some people just, it drops off, but
yeah.
But the harder you work, the more results you see. And I think that's what we've been doing for the past, 3-4 months, we just kind of kicked it into high gear.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see numbers grow where we want to see it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I could speak on that for a minute. I won't make the whole episode about this because it would be rather boring.
I got you.
But the shift we made.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great. The shift we made. Probably about. I wouldn't even say it was 3. I'd say more like 2 months ago. It was really heavy when I did it.
Mm-hmm.
We decided that we were happy with our, if you want to put the term to it, our product in terms of what the show is, the brand, the identity, blah, 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 enough to pay for a logo, which, man, couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
And I decided, thinking of this as a business, I'm happy with the product.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stop putting all of our time into the product.
Yeah.
And we're going to put some of the time in the distribution.
Yeah.
Telling people about it.
Yeah.
So instead of like, oh, how can we make next week's episode different and cool and awesome? It's like, nah, man. People like it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't change.
Right.
Like do what's working.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've shifted to distribution and marketing, and we're putting out more clips for people that you know you can see 15 seconds.
That's been a winner, man.
It's been a huge winner, and even me, like I love that kind of stuff. I love 15-second clip here, 30-second clip there.
Yep,
and it may make you want to watch the full episode, or may just make you laugh and make your day, and that's the whole point of what we're doing.
Exactly. And if you just like the shorts, it's fine with us.
Yeah,
definitely.
Just make sure you use Nair. Get it?
Yeah.
Short shorts.
Exactly.
Nair for YouTube shorts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have to come up with more of these maybe in this episode.
Hello. This clip's for YouTube shorts.
Sorry. Excuse me. There's one.
There you go.
There's one right there.
You're welcome, people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy. You're right. The shorts, the TikToks, are working
for sure.
So that's kind of what we've been doing,
mm-hmm.
and we really appreciate the people who actually listen to the long form.
Yeah,
that's
really cool.
Is where that is really cool. Mm-hmm. To me, that's where that's the art form that we're really leaning into, and honestly, our clips come from the long form content,
and it was our OG idea anyway. So might as well stick with it.
I like it more just because I personally like context and long form media, because you just have more context. And I listen to podcasts myself.
Yeah.
I read books. I watch documentaries. I like diving in for longer periods.
Yeah.
Instead of like short clip. I like, that overwhelms me.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, speaking of overwhelming, I wanted to share with you something that everybody can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can relate to this. Calling Xfinity or AT&T for support.
Yep.
But I have a tip.
Okay.
Very quick.
Oh,
when you call to cancel, they'll say, sir or ma'am, why are you calling? Like, what's your reason for cancellation? Say, I'm not giving you one. And they'll say, what? And you say, I am not going to give you one. And they say, I don't know what to put in my computer. And I say, put customer refused to tell me.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay. And then you're done. You don't have to hear the stupid sales pitch.
Yeah.
Or you say, I wish to not tell you, or you don't have to be as mean as I just was, but that mess works.
Yeah.
Because they'll say, well, why are you calling? And you're like, well, it costs too much. Well, we could give you a deal.
Yeah.
Or
exactly. That's what AT&T did with me.
Yeah. And so just cut it off.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, I'm not going to tell you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you.
Nope.
And then they'll stop. They really will stop.
Oh, yeah.
And then today, I almost lost my mind. I'm not going to share on this podcast the amount of anger that happened, but I signed up for month to month internet TV on Xfinity. Internet meaning
Yeah.
I'll just do the app instead of getting a set-top box.
So cancel anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I love the way you said that because that's what I wanted to do
Yeah.
was cancel now that the Braves are over.
Right.
Because I don't need TV because it's going to be on national television, so I'll just use YouTube TV. I wanted to I wanted to go online and just remove it.
Yeah.
Because it's cancel anytime. They won't let you do it. You have to call. And I finally found a chat person and I let them know. I was like, I'm not calling. I don't have to call. The fact that it's a requirement for me to call you is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, anyway, I escalated pretty hard.
Yeah, I bet.
And in 60 seconds, they responded back. They're like, we've removed TV from your service. And I'm like,
wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because I said things like, you.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I told them that it's hard to express the level of emotion that I would show.
Yeah.
And that they would be thinking about me for weeks. So I said, I'm sure you're a nice person. This is more about your soul sucking company.
Yeah.
So you should escalate me immediately to a manager because you don't deserve the treatment that I'm about to give you. And I said, I am happy to curse out an executive or multiple executives. If my problem isn't solved in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to cancel forever. And that she just wrote back, we've removed TV from your thing. And I was like, but see, I had went through like hours of this crap.
Yeah.
And I was just, I don't know what it is. It just makes me livid.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be on the phone with you for an hour and a half.
It's so easy for them to do, obviously, because she wrote you back and it's just like, well, you don't have TV anymore. Why didn't you do that an hour ago?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
But, well, and the thing is, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
That company makes you earn it. Like they do. They want you to not cancel.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I'm just going to come out of the gate full of rage. And it worked.
Might as well.
And I hate that. I hate that I had to scare the life out of them.
Right.
But I was so
He's gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Sir.
But I'm sure everyone hates calling that kind of support. It's bad.
It kind of feels like it's government run sometimes because they're so behind the curb.
So behind.
It's just like, because I was in DC, oddly enough, this past weekend, and our venue that we played at was right next to the White House.
Wow.
I mean, it was like a 2-minute walk.
Wow.
And but they had these guidelines that people were supposed to follow and stuff. And so we went in there. We're supposed to show up at 1:00. We get there a little bit earlier, but we are not allowed to go inside because it's it's sort of a museum too. So they're open to the public. So we can't go inside and set up until 3:30. We can get there at 1.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, take our stuff upstairs, which everything has wheels on. So luckily we had more of the band to help us, and that was a nightmare. And so we weren't supposed to get into the building until 3:30. Then after that, supposed to sound check and get ready and be quiet by 5:00. So we get in there and we start sound checking at 4:30. All of a sudden, security guard is walking in, just going. Already that triggers me.
Yeah.
And I was
for the podcast people, he's doing the hand across the neck. Like, cut it out.
The cutoff sign. Yeah. And I was, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, we're going to have problems with this dude. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, man. He was just like, and he wouldn't change what he said. All he said was, there's people still in the building until 5:00. And that's all he said. And we were like, no. We have this time to, I almost said worship. We don't have this time to worship. We have this time to do our sound check, and we have to be done by 5. We have to be quiet by 5. So what you're saying to us makes no sense whatsoever. And he was like, there's people still in the building, and just being super rude about it and just and then our frontline singers were just, they weren't having it. We're just like, and so we get the planner over there. It's like, can you tell him what? And so we were in the part of the sound check where we just cut the mains off and we just do our special dance tunes, which we had 2 of them. And we always cut the mains off so the bride and groom or their parents wouldn't hear it. We just save it for, the real time thing. And so we just told him we were going to do that. And he was like, okay, you can do that. And we were like, yeah, that's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
I was like, we just talked to you for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, yep, this is a government run thing.
So he was a government employee?
Well, he was just security for that place. So he's like, he's been given all these rules and guidelines, it's just like, so it was just like, there's a wedding here and they've kind of bought this place or rented this place. Yeah. So I was like, we need to do this. So anyway, we get through all that. Then at night, we have 90 minutes to get out of the building, tear down, all that stuff. And he comes in later that night telling us we have 90 minutes, which we are already aware of. Yeah. It's like, listen, you want to go home. We want to go home too.
Yeah.
And we have to be at the airport at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's after midnight right now. Just like, what? Thanks for telling us the same old story again.
Yeah.
And then the dude's just like, hey, y'all sound good though. I was like,
yeah, whatever.
No, whatever, dude.
I think what it is like government employees, and this doesn't mean all government employees.
No.
But how the government is run.
Yeah.
Government employees, they love the power of the fact that they're not going to get fired.
Exactly.
And there's a power to it.
Yeah.
He was
it was a power struggle between us two.
Because he came back and told you that you have permission. He had to say
exactly.
It like that. Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to be here.
But the thing is, and you see it at like the DMV and all this other stuff where they're just like, they just don't care.
Yeah.
And
watching that clock.
As far as going to the DMV, I'd rather walk through a short room with a bunch of low swinging hammers than go to the DMV.
Yes.
Because it's awful.
Yeah.
And they make it pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I wanted to say, and rant will be over.
Yeah.
Twerk Ethic doesn't rant much.
No.
But we're humans. We are humans.
And plus this stuff just happened to us. Yeah. So we got to talk about it somewhere.
I'll just talk about, I had to get my passport renewed.
Okay.
Right. I thought I was going to have to go to Canada for business, but I ended up going to Boston. So I spent $300 for no reason. Actually, not no reason, because
hey, you'll take the wife somewhere, maybe.
Well, my passport's expired.
Yeah.
So I needed not have it be expired.
Right.
Anyway,
I need to renew mine.
I was so appalled at how slow behind the government was. Like it's ridiculous.
It's amazing. Like, not in a good way.
I had to pay $50 to print out a form, and then I had to fill out said form, take a picture a certain way, and then I had to convert that picture to a 2:2 ratio, which is not even a real photography ratio. There's like 1:1, 2:3.
Yeah.
Like there's 2:2 is not a thing.
No.
And so I had to go to like a special online website to convert it to 2:2, print it out, and then you staple it to a piece of paper. 4 staples on each side. And I was like, I feel like this. And then you have to mail it in.
Yeah.
You have to go to the post office. I was like, okay. It feels like it's 2006.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I mean, think about this. If I was designing this now, 2022, I would do it in app form. Download the app. Take a selfie.
Yep.
And then have the dimensions that you're supposed to stay in, digital dimensions you just kind of like follow.
Yeah.
Take the picture, upload the picture, fill out the app, send, done, and you're talking minutes.
Yeah.
It took me hours to do this. And I was like,
jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That was like a really good example of how behind the government can be
on
technology.
For sure.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Nobody does Apple Pay.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
what's that?
speaking of the private sector, I wanted to list some funny business names because Ryan is the best at this. And so Ryan has, he sent me some that he came up with
Yeah.
and some that I came up with, but I gave you some to read off, and
Yeah.
I'm going to read off some. If you come up with your own, that's fine too.
Sure.
But this is a list of the funniest business names. Here we go.
All
So I'll start. Site for Sore Thighs, massage parlor. I mean, would you stop in?
Wow. I mean, I would.
Because here's the thing. I think when
Especially now.
someone's that clever and it's not a church sign,
Yeah.
because those are just, sometimes you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a reach. But anyway,
definitely.
sometimes when someone earns my attention
Yep.
like that, I almost want to give them money just for doing it. Like we're going to a restaurant and it's a Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
And one of the things, like when you go to the website, it says, I think it's Myers and Chang is the name of the restaurant. And it said, Myers and Chang's is all that and dim sum. And I was like, you know what? I'm all in. That's a good joke.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a good joke.
Dim sum.
And dim sum. So, Site for Sore Thighs.
Yeah.
Massage parlor.
I like that one.
Funniest business name. What you got?
It's a juicer store.
Okay.
Pulp Friction.
Oh,
I like that one.
it's a cult
I would
classic.
stop in that.
It's
I
a
would
cult
stop
classic.
in there, yeah. And they have Pulp Fiction playing on the TV, just looped
Yes, I like that. I
while
love
they serve you
that,
juice.
actually. Okay.
So, in continuing with funniest business name, what is your, well, JT, what do you have?
What do I have?
What do you have?
Thanks, Varsity. You want to go to get your tires rotated or you got a flat tire, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
You want to go somewhere that's epic.
Yeah.
So my business name is Earth, Wind, and Tires.
Nice.
It's good, right?
I like that one.
Special discount in September,
Yeah.
you know? Trying to think of more song name. Okay, so next on the funniest business names list, what you got, Cooley?
If you need that old colonoscopy, Magnum GI.
Magnum GI. That's awesome. I know that was one Ryan made up.
Yeah, for
I remember
sure.
him
That's a
saying
good
that.
one. I like that, Ryan.
Nice one, buddy.
Back to you. What do you got?
For my funniest business name, we have a grief counseling business
Oh.
called Don't Stop Bereaving.
Wow. These are really good.
They're really good. Would you go there?
Yes. Absolutely.
How many more do you have?
I have 3 more. Yeah.
3 more. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hit me. Funniest business name.
Chiropractor.
Okay.
Baby got back problems.
That's a good business name.
I like that one.
Chiropractor.
Definitely go there.
You could have like a cappuccino station, Sir Mix-a-Lot,
Oh, yeah.
where you know,
Yes.
we're going to be rich. I got one more.
Let's hear it.
All right. My last on the funniest business name. It's a remedial baking school called You Give Loaves a Bad Name.
Wow.
Uh,
I like that one.
Yeah?
For sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 more.
Yeah.
What you got?
This one's for composting.
Composting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It just takes all rinds.
It just takes all rhymes. Composting.
Yeah.
We're going to be rich. All right.
Can't wait.
Last one on the funniest business names list.
Mm.
What you got?
This is a it's a joke for all the ladies out there.
Okay.
A women's coffee shop
Yeah.
called Grindacologist.
Go to your local grindacologist to get your coffee. I love it. Special thanks to our buddy Ryan because he has a gift.
Yeah, he does.
And these are really, really, really funny.
Yes.
And will probably be the majority of our clips this week.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would think so. Thanks for the clips, Ryan.
And I wanted to say a few things, and then we're out of here.
Oh, okay. I know.
Number one,
I'm sad.
I want to talk about the fact that Loretta Lynn died. Not my dog.
No, thank God.
But the legendary country singer Loretta Lynn died a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
at the age of 90.
Wow,
it's a good life.
Jeez. Yeah,
and
sure.
I did name my dog Loretta Lynn because my granddad named his dog Willie Nelson, and I thought,
there you go.
Well, we got a girl dog.
Yep,
she's a legend. I always thought she was just awesome. So, Loretta the dog did not die.
No,
but Loretta the person, the namesake, has passed.
Right.
And then also, by the time you hear this, I'm back from Boston. But while we're recording this, I'm about to head to Boston. Pretty excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm going to go to Fenway.
Oh yeah, you're taking the tour, right?
Yeah, I'm taking the hour tour.
Heck yeah.
Which again, as I'm filming this, will be tomorrow.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna go to cigar shop, bookshop, go to Harvard, get a degree in a couple hours.
Nice,
no problem.
Yeah, I hear they do that.
And then eat a bunch of really cool, fancy places that doesn't fit my lifestyle, but corporate America.
Yup. I like it.
And we were talking earlier about like how stressful the airport can be.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are people though I'm sure there are people that don't get stressed at all about the airport.
Probably who know where to park and it's open all the time. Probably somebody with TSA pre-check. They're not worried about a thing.
So maybe.
Or you're first class and you just get a ride to the to the plane and you skip all the middleman.
Yeah. I was going to say there's better ways, like we talked about leaving earlier.
Yeah.
Solves a lot of problems. But
yeah,
I guess if you lived closer and you just Ubered to the airport, didn't have to park, you did a carry-on, got there in plenty of time, had TSA pre-check, a lot of stress would go away.
True.
So I'm eventually going to get it. It's just something I've held out on for a long time because pre-check is so expensive.
Yeah.
And global entry is even more expensive.
Global. Yeah.
So I might get it, especially since I might be traveling every quarter.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I'm just going to leave early and hope the rest works out.
Yeah.
I think even with all that other stuff, dude, I'd still stress. There's just something about the airport that gives me anxiety. But when I'm on the plane, I love it.
Yeah.
It's like
take me there.
Yeah, I just like disappear into my own interest.
Yep.
Like I download songs and podcasts, watch a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Just in my own world. I like that.
Oh yeah,
You
for
do
sure.
too?
Oh dude, yeah. I have to download something on my iPad or my phone just to pass the time. And I always like listen to music when we're taking off and going in for a landing. So
Yeah.
hopefully like it picks the right spots as soon as we hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
When we come in for a landing.
Like when I did the ET that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Landed right
That was
on
awesome.
Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, for sure, man.
By the way, the freaking Batmobile skit that you did and I put the music to it, that's my favorite clip so far.
Oh yeah.
It was just awesome. Soundtracks make everything better.
Oh yeah. Especially that soundtrack. That was
So good.
That was so epic. Danny Elfman's the man.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to end this early. And for those listening, it's because I hate when I say that. You're doing the cutoff sign. I hate when I say for those listening, because if you're not listening, then nothing's for you. So it's for everybody. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Maybe I mean the podcast people sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But in this particular thing, I mean everyone.
Right.
For those curious, how about that?
There we go.
We're going to cut this off shorter because I do have to plan and pack and all this other stuff to go to Boston. But we were like, nope, we're going to film an episode this week. Make sure you get it. So
there you go.
When you hear this, I'm back from Boston and I had the best time ever.
Yeah. How was it?
It was the best time of my life.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Did you like Fenway and the
knock on wood
and the ivy wall? Wait, no, that's Wrigley.
It is Wrigley.
Dang it. I was just there.
The Green Monster.
Green Monster.
I am going to do the tour, which will be fun.
Inside the ballpark, on an annual basis, the Boston Red Sox pay air rights to the city of Boston for the right to encroach upon Lansdowne Street, right below you. So, as I said, it was kind of a novelty.
I feel like sometimes I should probably take us out because I've put all this pressure on you. But I don't do impressions.
Right. That's fine.
But you took us out as Nate Cooley.
I did.
So I'll take us out as me. And then when we return, we'll go back to impressions.
All right.
So my name, just like go overboard with it.
Voice modulation.
This is JT. And this is the Twerk Ethic Show.
Yeah, it is.
You've had all you can handle. We've had all we can give. It's getting too sensual. But we do thank you so much. This is our 90th episode. 10 more is 100. And you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to make it very Christmassy.
Yep.
Maybe we react with Brandon again with Elf.
That did well last year.
Or Christmas Vacation. Maybe we'll do them both.
Either one.
We'll watch them at the same
both.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, oh, look at that.
Anyway, hope y'all have a great week. We will talk to you next time.
Goodbye.